Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sally Limis. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Canoe voyagers are crushed as one of their projects goes down in flames. Also tonight, a new law signed today may attract more investors into the CNMI. And another water disruption for Eastside residents. In sports, the pride of the Marianas returns to the OCTOGON for UFC 263. Stay with us, these stories and more are next.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day to the Wami and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, June 7th, 2021. A traditional canoe is burned mysteriously a week before it was to be completed. A fire occurred early this morning at the Northern Marianas Seafaring Traditions Program UT in Susupi, burning half of the roof and a canoe. John Costro says that many found out about the fire through a video that went viral on social media. But he says that when he arrived at the canoe house early this morning, he saw half the roof gone and just knew that something was wrong.
As soon as I parked the car, I just stared and I was thinking, I was hoping I'm dreaming. But unfortunately, that's the sad truth. It did happen.
Costro and his team has been working on this canoe for about 2 years now, and it was so close to a finish until this tragic incident happened.
This week, we would complete the main hull. If you can look behind you, there's that one last plank that's going on this side of the canoe. And then we'll be done for the week, on the hull for this week. Then we jump over to putting the arms for the outrigger. And then unfortunately this thing happened, so we're back to, wow, I don't know, calculations, I don't know in my head right now.
His suspicion on how the fire started is this.
The fire started on the south side, which is the leeward side, where the wind's not blowing at all. I believe somebody was here resting, and probably mosquitoes were getting to him or her and decided to smoke the mosquito out and end up fire running away. because that's the only assumption I can make. Because if this was done intentionally, why not just start the fire in the middle of the canoe or start it from the windward side and let the whole place go?
Canoe voyagers who worked on this project are deeply saddened, but Castro says they are grateful for the words of encouragement from community members that has helped them to move forward.
I'm trying to grasp the, that saying that things happen for a reason. So I'm trying to accept what's the good side of this. So far, maybe it's too early to say, yeah, what's the good side, but encouragements and folks that are sincere about the project come by and share their sentiments about the program, and our bosses announce that we will continue. So at least that side, we're seeing the light on the end of the tunnel.
As of press time, the CNMI Fire Department states no details can be released yet, as they are currently waiting for the 24-hour report from the Division of Fire Prevention Arson Investigation. Governor Ralph Torres signed House Bill 22-21 into law this afternoon, which establishes a central authority to pursue priorities of the CNMI's economic development. What we used to know as CDA is now officially changed to CEDA, which is the Commonwealth Economic Development Authority. Besides the letters, board member Mike Sablon tells us about the important structural changes that comes out from House Bill 22-21.
For many, many years, many decades actually, government agencies have tended to do their own promotions and marketing of the CNMI. We've had efforts from the governor's office, from the legislature, from Department of Public Lands and this department and that agency. And so I think what this bill would help do is coordinate all these efforts so that we go out and work together with a unified set of incentives and see what we can do as a collective unit to promote investing in the CNMI.
Investing in the CNMI may seem like a difficult proposition to some investors for many reasons.
First, we're very remote. We're very far away from the U.S. mainland. We're close to Asia, fortunately, but we have a lot of competitive hurdles that investors have to deal with, including, aside from a location, but land issues here are unique, and many investors are challenged by our land alienation restrictions, which is the law of the land, and we need to work around that. Secondly, we have very limited population, especially a population of qualified workers. So investors who need to employ workers to operate their investments would be challenged by that.
Author of the bill, Angel Damapon, states that with this new law in place, CEDA will now be empowered with the flexibility to become proactive in the pursuit of industries and investments.
One big advantage is this is going to help us coordinate our efforts. Secondly, it's going to empower CDA to tap funds to promote our economy. As it is now, the Enabling Act that created CDA does not allow the agency to readily access those funds. So this empowers that agency to appropriate the right funds for investment promotion. So that also is a big improvement. And I think just the attraction of qualified workers to help promote would be a big plus for CNMI.
Governor Torres presented the signing of the bill this afternoon at the Ada Gym in front of many stakeholders and officials of the CNMI. The Commonwealth Utilities Corporation would like to inform the general public of an emergency water interruption. Residents from the areas of Cagman, Papagu, San Vicente, Dandan Homesteads, and Obsan area should expect a water service interruption from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, June 8th. According to CUC, the emergency water service interruption is necessary for CUC's operators to repair a leak on the 50,000-gallon water tank located near the Cagman Road and Chacha Road intersection. And another reminder for Cagman residents, the schedule for water hours are the following. Cagman 1 and 2 are every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Cagman 3 is every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, you may contact the CUC hotline at 236-4333. Coming up, this group of golfers mixes a good cause with fun so that everyone wins one way or another. Stay tuned.
The smoothie of the month for Gold's Gym, Strawberry Mango Tropicana, priced at just $5.50. It includes non-fat or soy milk, strawberry, banana pre-post, strawberries, and mango. 398 calories, 5 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs. Bring your own cup and save 50 cents. Smoothie of the month, Gold's Gym, Garapin.
The Tan Sue Lin Foundation promotes the culture of giving back. The foundation and its generous partners are committed to supporting programs that include health, education, and sports. Initiatives that promote arts and culture, the environment, and tourism will benefit our community and our residents. Giving back and making a difference will help ensure that the island paradise we call home will be a better place to live.
One of the best things you can do during the pandemic is to get yourself healthy and strong. Gold's Gym is a great place for a tune-up. Wide open workout spaces with dedicated cardio, free weights and machines, personal training, group exercise, and good nutrition. Short-term daytime promo on sale now, just $159 for 3 months. Call 233-4000.
We're in a race whether we know it or not.
If we all get vaccinated, we can end this pandemic together.
And build our new normal.
But first, we have to get to the finish line.
Pinapamalit si PL.
Let's vaccinate, CNMI!
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. The recently completed Walla Golf classes raises $100 for stipend cares for animals.
It's starting to be known as the biggest little tournament on Saipan. The 11th annual Wallach Golf Classic was held recently on the links at Kingfisher. It's the brainchild of Dan Wallach, a physical education teacher and pretty good golfer. Players compete for this trophy that was designed by a master Irish artisan who uses recycled material to make one-of-a-kind trophies. This particular piece of art includes the club head from an errant Steve McKagan shot. Let's roll the tape from a past classic.
I broke it!
It was a devastating blow that not only resulted in a bitter playoff loss, but the death of a family heirloom, and it also remains the subject of a top-secret DLNR investigation that's presently with the grand jury. McKagan's still at large, but hasn't been a factor since the accident. Tournament has a lot of rules, and these are sometimes changed in the days preceding the tournament. There's a lot of math and figures and story problems. There's also a group picture, and people get excited for this and even come in costume. After the group shot, it's time to head to the carts and head to the holes. Everyone is focused on the task that lays ahead. This year, the favorites going into the weekend were the number 1 seeded team, the designated drivers. They included a number 1 draft pick and top manager. Bruce Berline handles legal issues for the group. Dale Roberts in charge of food services, and Tice Mister in charge of spirit. Also a top seed, Tim Goodwin, captain of his team. He's been noticing a bit of thinning hair of late. He's playing this tournament in beast mode.
Where are
are you? Get back here, hurry! Hurry!
On the course, designated drivers looking to make a run. Tice Mister has to carry the water here, and he does, and the air guitar comes out.
Nice shot, mister!
Alright.
Yes!
That's going to make the channel. Bruce Berline over the water, too. He chokes and pokes, and he's on the green. Shot of the tournament here. Greg Elliott. Good golfers are like artists, and Greg's a painter and sculptor, and one of probably only a few people in the world who can make a shot like this. Elliott realizes that the only way to make birdie here is to land it perfectly on a small rock retaining wall, which is just inches across, and he bounces it perfectly with forward momentum, and he's on the green. He would take double par.
I hit it into the
rocks
and it bounced right onto the green.
Travis Spaeth signed up for the golf and fishing package. He lands a 6-year-old top flight here and decides it's a keeper. His team, not a factor. Tournament came down to the wire. Dan Wallach and his teammates pulled out the upset victory again.
God bless Dan Wallach. I think everybody had a great time. It's for a good cause.
The real winner, Saipan Cares for Animals. Over $900 goes to the organization. And a very special message for some former players who are looking forward to playing in the tournament again soon.
We love USA!
And now we turn to KUAM to find out what's happening on Guam.
Half a day, CNMI. I'm Tyler Matinani. Here's what's making news on Guam. The government is offering a chance to win $10,000 in cash or a brand new car just for getting vaccinated. Governor Leon Guerrero announced the incentive program Friday as part of her effort to reach an 80% COVID vaccination rate and herd immunity by July 21st.
To show our thanks, our office, in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau, is proud to announce an incentive program we are calling Vax and Win for all our vaccinated Guam residents. Starting June 16 and every Wednesday leading up to Guam's liberation on July 21st, residents 18 years of age or older who received their COVID-19 vaccine on Guam are eligible to win either $10,000 in cash or a brand new car.
To be clear, that means $10,000 cash and a different new car every week for 6 weeks, starting with the first drawing on June 16th. The goal is to entice those who still haven't been vaccinated, such as the single largest demographic, the Micronesian community.
I just met with Council General Philippine, and she too is saying that she's seeing an increase in the numbers of people vaccinated in the Micronesian community.
So far, a little less than 83,000 have been vaccinated. The goal is to reach herd immunity at 96,000. That means we need about 13,000 vaccinations by the July 21st Operation Liberate Guam deadline.
I really still strongly believe that once we get there, we will return to more of a normal lifestyle.
To register, go to the GVB website, visit guam.com/VAX. Adloop says that within an hour of the announcement, more than 500 had already signed up. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Separately, the Lieutenant Governor announced there will be fireworks on Liberation Day and a first ever drone light show. United Airlines is going supersonic. The carrier announced a deal with aerospace company Boom Supersonic to buy 15 aircrafts. It's the first U.S. airline to sign a commercial agreement for such a plane, dubbed the Overture. The aircraft will be capable of flying at speeds of Mach 1.7 or twice the speed of today's fastest airliners. It will cut travel time in half and operate on up to 100% sustainable aviation fuel. United says among the many potential routes are Newark to London in just 3.5 hours and San Francisco to Tokyo in just 6 hours. It's expected to roll out in 2025 and start carrying passengers by 2029. United says it has an option for an additional 35 Overture aircraft. Stay informed 24/7 by checking out KUM.com or downloading the KUM News app available for iOS or Android. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matsinani.
Thank you, Ms. Matahani. All right, coming up to the sports report, block off Sunday morning. We got to watch the fights.
The newest in entertainment lets you do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus. Watch your favorite live and local channels, stream movies and shows on TV, on your phone, and on your tablet, right from your Docomo Pacific Wi-Fi. No more wires, no more cable boxes, now with the best price. Do TV your way with Docomo Pacific D TV Plus.
Did you know CNMI's coral reefs and seagrass ecosystems are worth about $115 million a year? Coral reefs alone are valued over $100 million a year. All the more reason these precious ecosystems must continue to be protected. Coral reefs are important to the people of the CNMI because they provide traditional and subsistence uses, production of commercial food products, recreational opportunities for a healthy tourist economy, and physical protection from storms. Do not break or collect coral to take home with you. We need them. Corals are living animals, and it takes decades to create reef structures. Planting trees, grass, and shrubs on bare soil helps prevent sediment from entering our oceans. Trees also help fight climate change. Use a rain barrel and collect water from roofs, yards, and paved surfaces. You can help keep storm water on your property and pollutants out of waterways by building a rain garden. The ocean floor isn't a dance floor. Stepping on corals can break them. Maintain buoyancy when snorkeling or diving. Nutrients from excess fertilizer increases algae growth that blocks sunlight to corals. Coral reefs need clean, clear water to survive. Help keep our beaches litter-free. Always take out your own trash and a little bit more. Anchor in sandy areas away from coral and seagrass or use mooring buoys so the anchor and chain do not drag on nearby corals. Reduce, reuse, rethink, repair, refuse, recycle. Do not feed the fish. Do not take or step on coral. Do not collect shells. Do not fish. Help with local tree planting community events, local beach cleanups, and get involved in protecting your watershed. Participate in training or education programs that focus on reef ecology. You can make a difference. Please contact Mina to get involved in community conservation.
Hi, I'm Dre, one of the personal trainers here at Goat's Gym, and today we're going to be going over the leg press. Now I have here with me is Vince, and he's going to show you how to execute it properly in two different ways. A common mistake that you'll often see is leaving your hands free, either up here or on your lap. I strongly recommend you holding onto the sled and create that tension in the upper body, which then allows you to create more range of motion. So with his current foot placement, he was feeling it on his legs, his quads. Now with a simple adjustment by placing his foot a little higher on the platform and his toes pointed out slightly, he's going to transfer that tension, which was previously on his legs, onto his hamstrings and glutes. Again, he's going to grab onto the sled, creating that bracing effect up here.
Tonight's sports brought to you in part by Tan Holdings through the Tan Su Lin Foundation, making communities a better place to live.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans, the pride of the Marianas, Frank the Crank Camacho is fighting this weekend. We haven't talked to him in a while, so let's call him up and see how he's doing. Frank the Crank Camacho is in Irvine, California today, resting before his next UFC bout.
Today is Sunday and it's my day off, and I'm fasting. So every Sunday, my nutritionist has me fasting. So, you know, I don't eat, I can only drink, and I'll take some like ginger juice or some apple cider vinegar shots, but yeah, I'm like fasting, so I'm just trying to get my mind off of it, you know, versus staying at home. It's, you know, like getting kind of hungry, so you know, the week of it's we're at fight week, so it's gonna start getting pretty exciting.
UFC 263 will take place Saturday night in Glendale, Arizona, Sunday morning here.
So it's a pay-per-view. It's actually a stacked fight card, and we're gonna be, I think, the 5th or the 6th fight of the night. So we're gonna be like we're gonna be ending the early prelims on June 12th.
The arena sold out within minutes. Frank's opponent is Matt Frivola, a fight that was called off last year due to COVID-19.
Yeah, I feel good. Wow, you know, it's fight week, you know. Man, honestly, I'm just so grateful to be able to do what I do, and I can't wait to really just execute. You know, like we've been working so hard this whole camp, and actually we've been working hard since COVID, since the last loss, you know, and really just dialing it in and just trying to, and just time to really, for go time, you know, to do it.
This will be the Crank's 8th UFC fight. He started out hot, but he's cooled off in his last few fights.
It's like, man, I'm 30, I just checked my record, I'm like 32, 33 fights in, and I'm still learning. It's crazy, you know, like, what I love about the sport, and it's what I love about it. Like, I'm still growing and still having fun. You know, I'm still learning. So it's great, and I just can't wait to just go out there and just do my thing. And do I just swing with my hands down and try to make it a brawl, or do I go out there and I use my technique? And that's what I love about fighting. It's like you just never know. You just never know, and anything can happen. With those little gloves, anything can happen.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Buy one, get one free for the off-road adventure at Marianas Trekking. Come ride our side-by-sides at our best price ever and experience a great 90-minute trail ride. Rain or shine, hopefully rain. Book now at Marianas Trekking. Saturdays and Sundays by reservation. Call 323-8735 or book at marianastrekking.com. So what are you going to do this year? At Gold's, a dedicated fitness studio with a cushioned floor is perfect for group exercise. The cardio room features a variety of treadmills, bikes, steppers, and ellipticals. Fitness machines will help you achieve your goals, and the largest free weight area on Saipan gives you comfortable space to work out. Gold's Gym team is ready to help you get to your goals. Try harder. We know you can do it.
It was hot today. How hot was it, Bob? It was 90 degrees. The low 79. Humidity double nickels. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, isolated showers. Winds light and variable. High around 90, low 80. Seas 2 to 3 feet out there. Sunrise 5:46. A low tide at 4 minutes before 1 in the afternoon. Sunset at 6:46. That's it for Monday. Thank you so much for watching KSPN2, and hopefully we'll see you back here on Wednesday night. Good night.